Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode. And actually, it's series 2 of the episode of the how to get good graphics in Unity. And today, we will get a look to PBR, how to make glowing effects, and post processing. Okay, so these three is for today. So, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're not. Turn on bell notification so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming contents on my channel. And without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So we'll start with the red PBR, the PBR and the gluing effect. Then we'll go to post processing. So first thing first, you need to have render pipeline enabled. If you didn't upload it in the actual project, then go ahead and open the package manager window. Okay, let it load. Then go to all in all tabs. Then let it load again and let it load. Over here, just go and select the lightweight render pipeline and download it. So I've already downloaded it. And if you have already downloaded it, it should appear in the in project tab. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close that. So once you've done that, just go ahead and check that in under project settings, under graphics, project settings and graphics. Okay, make sure that one of those three are put here. Okay, any one of those three. But if it's selected none, then just go ahead and put one here. Okay, so once you've done that, okay, you can go ahead and add a skybox to the scene if you really want to. Okay, that's up to you, but we'll get to the lighting tab in the next series. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing first, what is PBR? Okay, actually its full name is physically based render pipeline, I think, or physically based render. Okay, so what it does is it actually helps to increase the graphics of the actual game. Okay, so let me just wait. So here it is. So let's get started with it. So for to start with, let's just create a cube. Okay, when you create it, you can't directly apply a shader to it. As you can see, you can't just drag and drop that shader to it. So how you actually can implement PBR in an object, you just have to create something called material. This can be anything. Let's just say bubble for now. Okay, bubble. Okay, then just drag and drop it here. For now, it won't be doing any effect. Okay, it will just act as a normal material, exactly as a normal material. As you can see, you can just change its color. It has nothing to do with the actual PBR. As you can see, it's just normal material. But once we have actually created a shader, then you'll see how it looks. So we'll start with how to make a bubble like thing, a bubble shader. So over here under the create tab, go under shader and PBL graph. Call it whatever name you want. For me, I'll just keep it as bubble. Load, and here it is. Then just double click to open the window, and here you are. So actually the PBL master node, okay, is actually the it just is like that, okay. It just kind of acts like that, okay, or the inspector one. So you can have a preview in here and of in here. So for bubble, okay, all that should remain constant. You can enable two-sided mode if you want to. We'll do that for later on. So first thing first, we'll go ahead and attach some node to the alpha. Okay, so spacebar to get that tab, or just simply right click, create node, create node. Sorry, control Z. Okay, so I'll just quickly create a node over here, called the multiply node, and I'll drag and drop this out node in the alpha channel of the PBL master node. Then I'll just retract that one, and I'll just add a simple noise node. We'll call that noise, and select simple noise, and just connect that to B. Okay, and that should be it for now. So over here we have just done some few things. Now what we'll do is put that over here, just I just said, create a step node over here, and put this multiply node in the edge. Okay, on the edge node. Then I'll drag and drop this into another multiply node, into A or B. Okay, I'll just prefer it as B because we'll have another one here. Then over here we'll have a property. Okay, the color of the actual material. So how to get a property? You can just come here and select color. We'll have the color property for now, or come here, create a node called color node. Once you have it, just select HDR and select a cool color, then just connect it here. So if you want to make that become a property, just right click, convert to property, and you should be able to manage that in the editor, as you can see. Okay, I'll show you it later. So you will be, all properties can be accessed in the editor and can't be changed here unless you just come here and change it. So that multiply node is going to the emission. Okay, as you can see, it just completely, it just emits completely. Okay, so now we should have done something. We should add an add node. So for that, let's create a node called add. The output in the step node in channel, retract that, and let's connect a vector 1. Oops, yeah, let's connect a vector 1, call it the edge width, and put it as 1 by default. Then just drag and drop it here and put it here in the alpha, in the A1 channel, and just underneath it we should just add a remap node over here. The output goes in the B1, section, and over here we should connect some nodes. So we'll go ahead and create a multiply node, retract that one, and the output needs to go in the input of the remap node, as you can see. Oops, wait, before we do that, let's just here it is. Sorry. Yeah, just put it in the input node, and over here I just added time so that we can control how to uh, the animation. Okay, we'll control the animation within time node, as we'll see later on, and this should be in the sign of time, sorry. And we should add another property, a vector one, of course, for the speed. And here it is. As you can see, you can just adjust it to 1 by default, and here it is. So also don't forget to just add the remap node to the alpha clip threshold, and now once you enable to set it, it will make a difference. So if I'm not mistaken, it should be working. So how to actually implement it? Okay, how to actually make our object be animated? You will tell me, yo, that's not animated. Okay, so yeah, so first thing, you should select the material, go under shader, and click on shader. Okay, under graphs, create just click on bubble, and by now you should see it gone transparent. That's totally fine, that's normal. But let's go ahead and go in play mode so that we can actually see what's happening. Wait, let it load. And oh man, oh, my mouth just stopped working. Oh, okay, so we'll do without mouses. Oh man, okay. Let me just get that to work. Wait, let me just plug in my other mouse. Okay, it's working just fine. And here it is. So wait, okay, I there's a small problem over here. Let me just quickly try to fix it. You probably have had to get the same problem if you have been following what I've done all the. So uh, in the multiply node, then input in this add node, the bubbles color over here in the multiply node going to the emission, and the noise is connected to the multiply node, which is connected to the edge of that and connected to the alpha, and the other node over here in the input of it. Then that, okay, good. This to the remap node, this going here, yeah, and this multiply node should be here, that the property of speed and this sign of time. Okay, it should be working fine, or else I should have done something else, I think. Just wait. So let's just add another multiply node over here, and just the output of this way here and the input. Mhm. I think that the remote node. Wait. Okay, so it's working. So you just go ahead and add this multiply node to another multiply node on the A part, and let's just create another texture called texture. You can go ahead and select whatever texture you want. I've I've selected that one. Drag and drop this here. Add this to that, and yeah, to convert a texture to this, you'll have to make an input. Okay, input texture sample texture 2D, as you can see, and this you just put take that and put it here, plug that here, and this will go to the P over here, which will be here also, and if I'm not mistaken, that should be it. let's let's just test it out. It should be working. Just don't tell me that that won't work. Okay, so just let's try just to adjust some details over here. Edge width, let's put it to 0.01, and the speed to 0.01 maybe, or just 0.1. As you can see, and if we go ahead and disable two-sided mode, okay, and if we disable two-sided mode, oh wait, what, sorry, not two-sided mode, yeah. So if we go ahead and just put it to the surface is transparent, and we just save that, as you can see, it will get rid of the gray surface that appears uh, as soon as the texture is not working. Okay, stop. As soon as the texture is gone. So it should not take long. Where is the cube? Okay, here they are. So 0.1 and 0.01. Hmm. Don't tell me that it's not good. Just don't tell me that. Let's just keep it as opaque so that it don't mess this up again and again and again. As you can see, it gives a very cool effect. and you can control the color here. Red, you can control its intensity. You can also control its width, the edge width, to 0.001, 002, I think. You can just play with that. Free, and you can just go ahead and play with that so that you get the best possible result that you want to. You can also just change the texture accordingly to what you want. As you can see, okay, so you have a cool bubble effect, we can say. As you can see, also don't forget that you can play with that, the intensity. And if you go ahead and disable the directional light, as you can see, it will give a very cool effect of it. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made an actual texture to it. Let's try this out. Edge width and bubble speed. Edge width 0.01 and that to 1. Okay, wait. So I'm just setting this up according to me, how it may look like. 0.01 and 0.1, 0.1. Oh man, yeah, and it should be going well. Okay, never mind. So we have got a nice um, bubble effect. Okay, actually that one should be working because I've tested it very very. Okay, I've tested it. I don't know why it's not working, but believe me, it's working. So now we'll get a look to the metal texture. Okay, the metal texture, which you will have, which will give you an effect a bit like this. Okay, that's actually a metal effect, and you can of course control the color. Okay, and the emission color of it, as you can see, to whatever that you want. That gives a very cool effect, and the Fresnel power that we'll get a look to in a moment. So if we go ahead and disable that, okay, and disable this to a very dark color and try it. Okay, so it gives a very cool night effect. As you can see, it actually gives a very cool effect. Okay, you can of course go and control the emission and all that stuff. As you can see, go ahead and do that. So let's get started with it. So first thing first, as usual, create a material. Okay, and create another shader, another PBR shader called metal maybe. Okay, then just attach this to metal, then double click to open this in shader graph, and let's start. So wait, yeah, so first thing first, okay, we'll have to add its property over here called the metal reflectance node. So that you have to input it in the metallic channel, and over here you can just play around with those settings and see what you like the most. Okay, so we'll be using that node later on to make something called the is light of gold thing. Okay, we'll do it here itself. And now it's not finished yet. Over here create another color node, uh, color node. Okay, just put it to HDR, high definition rendering, then just put in any color that you want to, and put it to the albedo, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, albedo, and then just convert it to a property over here. Okay, that we can rename it to, let's say, material color. Okay, so that will control the actual color of the material. And now if you get a look of how the color is, as you can see, it just affects the material depending on the actual actual material it is, okay, metal. So now we got that. Let's go ahead and add the emission part. So here let's create a multiply node, okay, and put the output in the emission. Over here you can just go ahead and retract that, and we'll add the Fresnel power, the Fresnel node. Okay, and just go ahead and input this here. Over here, so what does the Fresnel does? What it does is actually, as you can see, where how will I tell you? As you can see, this small thing right over here. As you can see, as I just play around with it, so it actually gives a cool looking effect on the edge of each material. So for that, how to control it, add a vector one called Fresnel power, and its default value should be anything except 0, and just drag it here and can put that here. So you may go ahead and switch that to whatever number you want. Okay, let's say 100. So 10, 12, maybe 12. Let's just put it as 50. No. 20 maybe. No. 30. No. Oh man, 10. 1, no, 10. Let's just put it as 5 for now. So over here, let's just add another property. It will be actually a color node. So let's just add another color node over here. Input it to the B HDR and just add another color to it. Okay, another color, and just remove that and just convert that to property. And if you get a look, it's you can just rename it as the emission color. Okay, so what color it will emit, that's that. And once we've done with that, we can actually go along and save it. Then as you can see, if we go ahead and just play with that, we can actually increase and decrease the Fresnel power, and actually we can just play around with the actual color and the emission color. Okay, as you can see, so let's just put it to 0 point, let's just put it to 5, As you can see, it just gives a very cool effect. And now it's cool. Okay, you can just go and play around with that, with the color of your material. Okay, and put it in nice orange or just a green one, and play around with that to get it very good. It is, as you can see, it gives a very nice effect. And if you go ahead and just play with that, as you can see, the number that it emits is going the emission size is going to be affected. So 5, 5, 6, as you can see, 9, 10 maybe. Okay, 11. You can just go ahead and play with that. And here it is. So now let's just try to emit the gold effect. Okay, the gold effect is actually basically nearly the same, except that in this multiply node we'll have another multiply node connected. Okay, wait, so first thing first, we should just turn on this material to a nice golden kind of color, and under that select gold, and also just create a multiply node. Oops, multiply node. Oh man, multiply node over here. Retract that and add this to that emission multiply node here. Okay, and just add a color node here. Let's just put it as color HDR, of course, golden if you want to, and just add that here and put it to A1 here, and connect this Fresnel effect here. Oh man, okay, and over here let's see what it does for now. And if we go ahead and change that to craft and metal, uh-huh, let's just put this a cool orange, and that's what it is. Okay, let's just see something. What color? Okay, yeah, just go ahead and choose a nice orange color over here that will emit gold. Wait, that man, that is not that, sorry, over here. Then just material color. Where is material color? Material color is here, albedo is here, metallic is here, that's gold. Emission is here, and it should be working if I'm not mistaken. Let's just turn on all the lights, skybox, and just put it to normal one. As you can see, it just it should be giving a golden like texture to it. Not that, but it should be giving, normally it should be giving a cool metal reflectance, and that is how you make a what is PBR. Okay, so that's the basic, and we'll go ahead in more in-depth explanation the other time. So we'll move on to the next thing, that is the what's the next thing? Yeah, the glowing effect. Actually, we have already made the glowing effect, but let's just start fresh again. Glow. Okay, so just put that here and over here. Also, don't forget just to add the, yeah, I'll just prefer it here as you can see, and this ingredient, no, not gradient, just turn on that light over here, turn that on, and okay, like that. Okay, so just let it be like that for now. So okay, so yeah, here is our material, so we'll make it glue. Okay, so let's just add a color to it, red color, and if you want it complete like that, then just put it over here. Okay, so over here just add emission, enable emission, and choose a color, whatever color you want. Okay, and on doing that, as you will probably see, you're going to change the actual, it is going to change the actual color of the material. Okay, and that's just completely normal. So that's why I've gone ahead and added the personal power to it actually, so that it regulates the intensity, the size of the emission. Okay, so that's that. So over here, as you can see, it just gives a gluey effect to it. So without this, I don't know why it's giving that personal effect here, but yeah. Okay, so actually this is how we do gluing in Unity. Okay, it's basically here, and you can go ahead and just add textures to it as I've done, and if you want it like that, I don't know. Okay, any texture that you want, that looks good. And as you can see, you can just control things that will glue and things that won't be gluing, as you can see. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how we make materials glue in Unity. It gives a very cool impression, a very cool effect, as you can see, a very cool effect. Okay, so when we've done that, we have completed the next thing to do on our list, and we are going to on the final thing to do on our list, and that is post processing. Okay, it actually enhances the overall graphics, but for that, in order for it to work, we should get ourselves a camera. That's the most essential part of it. So let's just try to work with those, and here it is. Let's just put it in a complete white or dark area. Dark area, no, white area. Okay, here it is. We'll put it here. So actually, it actually looks like that. The default options for the main camera. We can go ahead and just disable MSSA. Okay, and try to actually disable this into graphics. I'll just quickly disable the render pipeline graphics and just go ahead and change that to standard. Okay, standard main camera. It should not. Okay, so just forget that. Okay, just forget that. Okay, yeah, it is. So I've gone ahead and removed the actual render pipeline to this project so we can start editing. So here is the default view of a game. Okay, how the camera works. So how we'll just adjust it is I'll just quickly duplicate these boxes. Okay, because we'll see things later on this. So yeah, here it is. And now let's just try to enhance it. First thing you need to create something called post processing profile, color correction CC, and just under your main camera add a component called post processing behavior, that is that, and just go ahead and just add that here. Over here, okay, you can go here. It should not be doing great differences, but once we will finish with the actual uh, actual post processing, you'll see how it appears. So we'll go ahead and tick anti-aliasing and temporal anti-aliasing so that it is a more smoother. Enable ambient occlusion high, okay, and you can just adjust its intensity if you want to. The screen space reflection, that is an improved reflection if you want to. As you can see, it reflects its environment a little bit more, as you can see. And I think that you can control the reflection here if I'm not mistaken. So we'll also go ahead and just add a reflection probe over here. Oops, no, sorry. Okay, let's just add a reflection probe so that we get better reflection, not real time, but yeah, real time every frame. Back reflection now 512, and that should be it. Okay, so let's just try to make our material completely shiny by doing that. We've already set that up. So as you can see, it just reflects the surrounding with the screen space reflection. It actually makes the objects reflect each other. So we haven't finished yet. Yeah. So depth of view, motion blur. If you have a moving character, then you can just enable that. Eye adaptation, blue. That will blast your eyes, man. So how to fix that is just by decreasing the intensity to some sort of 0.03 or 0.01, or let it just add no. As you can see, I can't get it right. Okay, that should be done. That should be good. So actually now it just makes it more cool. No, it gives a better glowing effect to it than the normal one. Let me just adjust that. Okay, I won't be leaving it. Let's just okay, 2. That's perfect for me. And color grading, okay, you can just add it to filmic if you want to. That just gives a better look. Use alert, chromatic aberration, also that enhances the lights, I think. As you can see, it gives that small thing here. And grain, I don't like it. Okay, I just don't like it. And vignette, I think that everyone knows what's up because you have probably been seeing it in nearly everywhere. Okay, so just try to adjust that and smoothness here and roundness like that, and that shrink new. So here it is. We have fully configured actual our actual CC. Okay, our actual uh, post processing. So let's have a look. So without post processing, it looks like that. Wait, let's just add something to the scene. File here, and let me just, that's just nothing, don't worry. Mhm. 0.3 to 0.3. That's just for decoration. Okay, let me just add two of it, both sides, and let me just create a material. Material, never mind, let's just that and just put it as shiny as possible. Over here, let's just add a cool looking blue color. Okay, so here it is, the scene without any post processing attached and with post processing attached. Okay, so it makes a big difference, a huge difference. Also, things to remember is that screen space reflection works only with deferred. Okay, it won't work with forward or any other, only with deferred. So here it is, without and with. So by that we have reached the end of our video, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully you have learned something new, maybe. And for the next episode we will get a look to metal and matte materials. Sorry, we'll get a bit more in depth with PBR. That okay, we'll get it more in depth with that. And yeah, that's basically all for next episode. Hope to see you guys in the next episode as well. As usual, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and also if you have any doubts, any misunderstanding, just let me know. Okay, I'll try to teach you. And yeah, also don't forget to turn on bell notification and comment down below. And yeah, that's basically all for today's. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I see you guys in the next video. But before I go ahead and cut that video, I just want to show you the actual motion blur. So let me just add something. Hold the simple camera controller and go ahead and add motion blur here. Let's just try this. Are you ready? So wait, let's just disable post processing for now. So this is the same scene without any post processing, and with post processing as you can see. Okay, it gives him very cool effects. You can just play around with that if you want, as you can see. And here it is, man. So let me also know how you find those materials and how the series is. And also, as usual, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next episode. Bye.